What's up, guys? Welcome to the dungeon. I just got done reading Exile from Space by Judith Merril, and it's a strange one. And it's not the story, it's the author notes at the end that make it trippy. And I don't know how true the author notes are. I don't know if it's part of the story or if it's not, and I think that's what makes it even better. So the story, it's takes place. It's this girl narrating it. We assume young girl. She says 19, but it could be, there's different things throughout the story that make you distrust her. And so I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, so she was born on Earth and has been living in this spaceship for her whole life, we would assume, or most of her life. We find out at the end that it's most of her life, but she was on Earth for a short period of time. So she's been living the majority of her life in the spaceship with aliens, and we find out at the end of the story why. So I won't spoil that for you because that's sort of a big reveal at the end. But so she is living in this spaceship. She's been raised by aliens, basically, so she doesn't really know the customs of Earth, and her body has changed in space. So she's not even accustomed to Earth's atmosphere or gravity or any of the things that make a human a human. She doesn't understand love. She doesn't understand eating, people making food and eating food. She doesn't understand that. So it's really cool because it's kind of like a stranger in a strange land sort of situation, fish out of water story. But it's the fish was originally in water, and then it was out of water and went back into the water. So it's a fish back in the water story, I guess you could say. But it's really interesting. I would recommend it. It's kind of a story. It's how most sci-fi is, where it tells the story of what is it to be human. And then it has an insanely trippy ending. The ending of the story isn't the ending of the story, it's the author notes that are the ending of the story, which are kind of part of the story. And I would recommend reading those author notes because it's bizarre, and I had goosebumps at that part reading the author notes. I definitely had goosebumps. Love it, and I love when stuff like that is added to a story. The richness of the story increased tenfold after reading the author notes. It was nuts. So throughout the story, the girl is referencing, Tina is her name, she was referencing they along the way, and of course they is the aliens that raised her. They sent her back to Earth with a number of diamonds to sell and to gain information, we think. It really is never stated what her mission is, just that they sent her back to Colorado with a bunch of diamonds that she could sell to get money to kind of live. And the way that she learned about Earth was through TV shows from Earth that were broadcast up to the spaceship. So there's things like about the moon and driving and stuff like that she learned from watching TV shows from Earth. So it's kind of cool. What else is kind of cool is that she doesn't speak English. And she's in Colorado, so she speaks whatever the alien language is. So English sounds completely foreign to her, and she needs to navigate it and try to learn words. Overall, the story itself is cool. It's not anything groundbreaking. I'm not surprised that it wasn't like a crazy popular story at all. But like I said, the author notes are crazy trippy. So I would recommend it's a short read. It's real quick. It took me like maybe an hour and a half to read the whole thing. It's like 8 chapters. It's nothing really bad. So check it out. Exile from Space by Judith Merril. Super weird, super trippy. Love it. We'll see you next time on the Sci Fi Bookery.